I'm an archivist. I deal with unprocessed, unpublished materials and make them accessible. When someone writes a letter or someone writes a manuscript, the original material is what's considered archival material. It includes all kinds of media: film, print, records, maps, architectural models, posters, any kind of media. And what I do is organize it in such a way that it's easy to find later for researchers. Archiving is important because it's a way to link the past to the future. If we now go into a museum or an archives and we find something from the Civil War, we think it's really exciting and really unusual. If it's a letter from a soldier to his wife back home, for example, we prize that. We think it's fantastic. People in 150 years from now are going to want to do the same thing with our materials. So somebody has to make sure those materials get saved and properly stored and preserved for the future, because scholars and the public are going to want to know what was going on in 2010. And it's important to make sure somebody's paying attention to the things that tend to get lost in day-to-day life. Technology changes the face of archival work because of the volume of material we have. We have to figure out a way to properly document people's lives without getting lost in the volume of the material that we're getting. At Adelphi, we try and identify material that's going to be of enduring value, which means we try and identify material that people are going to want to see later on. We're going to try and make it accessible via the web and link it into our library catalog. We're working on doing that now. I chose to come to Adelphi because I always wanted to return to an academic library. I also like being able to work with a wide variety of different kinds of media. I like dealing with rare books and with manuscripts and with all sorts of other things. Our department is fairly small, and there's a lot of room for bringing things up to the 21st century in terms of technology, and that's something I wanted to pursue, and I've been able to do that so far since I've been here. Looking forward, I'm excited about the possibility of making material accessible that isn't accessible now. Having students be able to watch the performances of Ruth St. Denis, or to see lectures of famous professors that taught here in the 70s. I'm looking forward to investigating different ways to make our holdings more stable long term and get more student material in the archives. I really want students to feel like the archives are theirs too, and I want them to feel like they have a place in Adelphi's history and put things in the archives so that they're part of our historical record as well.